Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are in depths of Malatar, which is connected to Frostvault, which it was part of the Wrathstone DLC. I'll have a link for that video down in the description if you want to take a look at it. And right off the bat there's 2 law books. And yeah, without further ado, we'll talk to her. I'm not going to pronounce that name, I'll butcher it otherwise. And yeah, we'll get started with the quest.
Glad you took me up on my offer. It seems you're the only one of the Frostvault expedition willing to see this through. They were slowing us down anyway. I assume you're ready to get underway.
This place is connected to the Wrathstone?
I believe so. There's an artifact mentioned in Aylied records from the same time period bearing a lot of similarities to the tablet we discovered in the vault of Muvnak. Lost with the fall of their empire, and found by the empire that conquered them.
The empire has the other half of the tablet?
Not according to the official record. The Imperials built a fort here around 300 years ago, but it was lost to some unspoken calamity and abandoned. Unofficially, an item of similar description was unearthed here not long before then.
I'm ready to begin our search.
To reach Garlas Malatar, we'll need to traverse the crumbling fort below. I was told it was long abandoned, but I was misinformed. It seems the Imperials never left. If you can still consider the things I encountered down there Imperials.
What's wrong with the Imperials?
They seem possessed, for lack of a better word. Ensorcelled by some unnatural energy. Like nothing I've ever seen. Record said the fort befell some great catastrophe and was abandoned, but little else. It was a long time ago.
How long?
300 years or so. The Empire suspiciously began surveying the site not long after the death of Chirain Fire. They must have found something in the Great Sage's writings. Ugh, what I wouldn't give to have them now.
You think they were after the same artifact that you were looking for?
I find it hard to believe the Empire had no idea it was building on top of Aylied ruins when the fort was established. They likely wished to conceal and protect their efforts to unearth Garlas Malatar. Seems they failed to manage the latter.
Who were you talking to when I arrived?
I'm surprised you didn't recognize him. He only tried to murder you and me back in Volenfell. Royally botched that, didn't you, Quintus? After his inevitable demise, I inherited his research on other objects of interest, which led me here.
How are you talking to him if he's dead?
It took some doing, and a considerable number of favors, but the short answer is, he's repaying his debt to me from inside this heavily modified Meridia chamber. Much as I despise his company, I couldn't have found this place with his notes alone.
Meridia chamber? I probably butchered that as well.
A Dwemer mechanism for pressurizing steam. Turns out it can bottle up just about anything with some tweaks to its tonal architecture. Now, would you direct your curiosity toward the task at hand? The secrets of Garlas Malatar are waiting. Parting gift from the Aylieds?
You always did have a flair for stating the obvious.
When I want to be wrong, I'll ask for your opinion.
Shipping it all. Oh yeah, shipping.
The hunger was preying on these possessed Imperials. I think we can rule it out as the source of the catastrophe that struck this fort. More than likely, it was just drawn to the energies radiating from here.
How did they get in here if it wasn't summoned?
If this place has a strong connection to Oblivion, then it may have found its own way into our world. The Aylieds were a Daedra-worshipping civilization with an advanced knowledge of magic. It's not beyond the realm of possibility.
Could that explain what happened to the Imperials?
It's the best explanation we've got right now. Not reassuring, but at least we have some idea what we're dealing with. Let's not delay any longer.
Let's not.
Why would the Imperials do this?
Who cares? What matters is they found the Wrathstone. It's right there for the taking.
Imperials aren't known for their traps. Looks clear. Trap-free, for once.
That was never meant for impure hands. It will not leave my care. Submit to her will. It is the only way.
Over here! I'm alive!
Unfortunately.
Just once I'd like to claim an artifact without complication.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Just bruised and waterlogged. The Imperials must have come in search of this artifact as well. One guess what happened when they found it.
Is that the other half of the Wrathstone?
Yes, it is. The Aylieds searched tirelessly for the Wrathstone as their kingdoms faltered before the First Empire. It seems the elves of Garlas Malatar found it. This half, anyway. For all the good it did.
There's no going back the way we came, now what?
Our only path is forward. We know the Imperials reached Garlas Malatar, so we should try to do the same. A city that size must have other paths to the surface. Otherwise, we're in for a lot of climbing and digging.
You think the voice we heard is responsible for the fall of the fort?
He brought that shrine down easily enough. When the Imperials found the Wrathstone, they angered this guardian. He trapped them here and turned them into whatever they are now. Slaves and servants.
For her, we kept it hidden from our brethren and buried them with our tears. Here, you too will drown.
The day is ours!
Your friends are skilled explorers, Tharayya. They've discovered a woman more frigid than you. I didn't think it possible.
Shut up, Quintus.
Case in point.
This architecture is definitely Aylied. We're on the right path. Let's explore further. I don't suppose this was the woman that voice from before was going on about.
It sounded more like she was another servant. She claimed they hid the Wrathstone for her.
They had the Wrathstone and hid it from the other Aylied kingdoms? Aylieds were as fickle with their loyalty as the Daedra princess they worshipped. But the one thing they all agreed on was hating man. So why keep it secret as their empire fell?
How could that artifact have helped them?
Considering the Dwemer buried the other half in a glacier, I doubt it would have. Though it's hard to say when the tablet was broken. All we know is that the Dwemer and Aylieds both took great pains to keep it to themselves. And clues may lie ahead.
Of course, we all know what the Wrathstone leads to. It leads to opening the gates so the dragons can come out.
The impure defile our domain. Bathe them in her radiance until their souls are scorched pure.
Yeah.
Struggle as you might, you cannot deny the will of Meridia. Her power is infinite. Submit to the Lady of Light.
should have let you have Volenfell.
And rob me of the satisfaction of watching you get yourself killed? You'd have wound up like the rest of us, Tharayya. Maybe Tharayya. Not even the light of Meridia could improve your complexion. What is her interest here? So Garlas Malatar has been safeguarded by Meridia all this time. That explains why this place has remained relatively untouched for ages, and how the denizens are still around to make our lives difficult.
You're suggesting they made some sort of Daedric pact?
The Aylieds? Definitely. She probably granted them immortality so long as they protect the Wrathstone. Though I don't get the impression the Imperials chose this new life willingly.
So she enslaved them.
I don't see an entire Imperial Legion abandoning the 8 Divines en masse, even with an offer of immortality on the table. She may have made them her willing servants, but she took something from them to get that loyalty.
What do you know about Meridia?
Daedrology isn't my area of expertise, but she's the Daedric Prince of Life. She has a reputation for benevolence. The stories I've heard almost always concern her appearing before mortals to purge necromancy and undeath. Sounds almost divine, yes?
Too good to be true, it seems.
It always is when Daedra are concerned. We should keep searching for a way out of here before her minions try offering us any more immortality.
Another hand touches the beacon. That's all I remember.
Feel that? A chill breeze. We must be nearing an exit.
Unclean!
Yeah, the Liamersion chamber.
Finally free!
Damn it! Quintus, get back here!
Defy our Lady of Light and desecrate her domain with the undead! I will preach your souls free of all you ever were!
Clear your mind and break the spell!
You should have left me dead, Tharayya. I'll haunt you to your grave.
Dealing with Quintus always takes a lot out of me. Just never so literally.
Are you alright?
I'll be alright. I underestimated Quintus's talent for being a transparent, soul-sucking leech. I'll need a moment to catch my breath. That's all.
What happened to Quintus?
That fall jarred something loose in the Liamersion chamber. It wasn't much of an opening, but enough for a snake like Quintus to slither through. He's escaped, but I doubt it'll be the last I see of him. He's not one to let bygones be bygones.
With King Navalmor dead, we should be free to leave Garlas Malatar, correct?
Normally I'd agree.
I was in trouble with that word.
There's no telling what his pact with Meridia entailed. I wouldn't let your guard down until we're far away from her domain. Hopefully that won't be long now. I can still feel fresh air coming from the passage beyond.
Are you alright?
I'll be alright.
Right, we've already done more than that. Let's carry on.
For 3,000 years, I have protected the Wrathstone. I will not fail her now.
Don't know where Tharayya went, whatever her name is.
Haste our steel!
Where is far? Oh, there's just.
What happened? Where'd it go? It was a blinding flash and then... nothing. Never mind. Doesn't matter how you got rid of it. It's gone. The path is clear and both halves of the Wrathstone are securely in hand. In spite of Dwemer machinations and Daedric scheming, we've done it.
Maybe they kept it hidden for good reason.
Or they simply wanted to keep the Wrathstone for themselves. We don't know their reasons yet, but this could be the key to understanding why. Whatever its history, the Wrathstone's just a lump of inert stone now. A priceless lump of inert stone. This tablet has lain sundered for ages, eluding everyone who sought its pieces, except me. I'm the first to see it whole in thousands of years. Oh, this is history in the making.
Can you make out what's on the complete tablet?
It's abstract, but these lines and points appear to be more than stylistic choices. They remind me of cartography. There are locations marked, but there's no frame of reference.
What do you mean?
I mean, this diagram is showing us where to find something, but we're missing the clues to align it with the destination. It's like a treasure map with no landmarks.
So we've hit a dead end.
Not exactly. There's still the writing that Khajiit added. It's possible they discovered the meaning of the points. I haven't deciphered enough of the language to understand all the details, but I recognize some of the words.
Like what?
It refers to Kunzari, one of the Khajiiti hero gods. As old as this tablet is, he might have well written the words himself. If I can translate the rest, it could point the way to whatever the Dwemer and Aylieds were fighting over.
Sounds like you'll be preparing another expedition soon.
That'll be up to my patron. What comes next is up to him. Either way, I've secured my place in history. This discovery will immortalize me as one of the great scholars of our time.
Your patron?
I received some influential backing after uncovering the first half of the tablet. You'll get the credit you're due when I deliver the Wrathstone. If he wishes to make himself known, he'll be in touch. I have a feeling you'll hear from him.
Are you worried about Quintus coming after you again?
I've never worried about Quintus. He's fool enough to think he's a genius. When he makes his next move, I'll be prepared.
You're not going to look for him?
I have no more use for him. And I already wasted more minutes of my life in his company than I ever cared to. I have more important things to concern myself with.
There's no way you two could make amends?
Even if I was in a forgiving mood, which I'm not, his vanity would never let him live. Unlive? Exist, knowing that I got the better of him in the end. The only way this rivalry ends is with one or both of us gone from this world.
That's a bit dark, but
Let's get out of here while we can.
I guess they hate each other. Well, that was Depths of Malatar, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, then give it a like. It does help me out a lot. And also subscribe if you're new around here. You'll stay up to date when I post and see plenty more videos like this and more videos on other games as well. And also, let's see if we can hit 50 subscribers or even 100. 100 would be great, but 50 would do for now. Let's see if we can get here 50 subscribers. If you could do that, then that'd be.
Abandoned Imperial ship is our way out of here. Let's put Garlas Malatar far behind us.
That'd be absolutely amazing. And I just want to thank you all for watching me as well. It's been quite a journey. Trying to sort out my scheduling, like upload schedule, but you know, life gets in the way, of course. Nothing going to do about that, but yeah, I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you in the next video.